Hey, what's going on YouTube? Tim here. I wanted to post a kind of series of videos. I'm not going to do a walkthrough, but I'm going to do a quick video on the process from kind of like the whole process I do when I'm making a leather project. And I actually was at a college course this summer. As you may or may not know in previous videos, I'm a teacher, so we have to do professional development, and the class was great, but there was a lot of lecturing, and even during faculty meetings and stuff, I keep myself engaged in actively listening through sketching, and a lot of the times I get some really good design ideas during those times. So I just finished up the course last week, and I got a couple sketches in my sketchbook, and I am going to transfer one of them to leather, and I figured I would make a couple videos showing you that process. So first thing that I always do before I do a project, for a project that I don't have a template for, particularly if it's something new that I'm trying, I sit down and try to rough out whether I actually make it two size or to scale, sorry, template, or I just do a rough sketch. That's my first process, sitting down with a pencil and a piece of paper and kind of mapping out where I want to go. A lot of the times that I do a leather design or carving, sorry, it starts off with a sketch, and then I kind of adapt it to what fits best when I carve. Some of my drawings are a little, they're not the best fit for leather, so I kind of have to give up some of the detail I put in them to make sure that it fits well. So again, the first step for me is always to put pencil on paper, and then I kind of decide what size I want it to be, and then I will transfer it to the leather. Sometimes if it's something that I print off, like if it's for me or someone that's close to me, I always do original work. But sometimes I get requests for people to do, like an American flag tattered, skulls with whatever, and they'll send me an image. I'll print that off and then just use that. So then I'll just take that printout, make it to the right size on the printer, and just lay that right down on the leather and transfer it that way. But this time I'm going to use a process of transferring it with the transfer paper or the vellum. So here is a leather I'm going to be using. I cut it off a larger hide. There's that. I'll put that over here. It's a mess. And I believe I cut this out to be 7 by 10. And here are a couple sketches I did. This is actually kind of my logo that I use. This is something else I came up with, nothing great, but I think the sketch that I'm going to do is this kind of tribal dragon, or I am going to do this spider design. So my next step is going to be normally when I have an undyed hide, like just natural, I will use the flip side of the transfer paper and go heavy with the pencil, and then I can just go over it with the stylus and it transfers that way, so I don't have to make any indent. But this one here I think is so this one is dyed, so I will be transferring it the way a lot of other people do it, which is to wet this down, case it, and do an indent of the image, and then I'll go over it with the swivel knife and do all the tooling and stuff. So that'll be the next video I show you. Everything will be transferred. I will have chosen a sketch. It'll be transferred onto this, and it will be carved with the swivel knife most likely, and I'll probably set up the stitching border and the stamp border. So thank you for watching, and talk to you soon, and embrace your creativity.